Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rob. Welcome to the E-mini Trader Talk. Now, this is a supplement video. It is not part of our Trader Talk. It is actually something that is going on that I'm finding that I wanted to get out to you. It could be a trade. It could be a setup. It could be, an educational component. Something as a bonus that I wanted to shoot off to you guys. And I wanted to record a disclaimer so it's done and I could just merge it together with the file. And as I'm recording a trade as an example, I don't have to stop and do a 30-second disclaimer, get slides open and everything else, and miss out on the trade possibly for teaching it to you. So let me go ahead and take care of the disclaimer. Basically, it says I am not an advisor. I cannot legally tell you to buy or sell a stock. It is against the law. The SEC, which the Securities and Exchange Commission, requires you to be licensed. I am not, and I do not want to be. So if you find a candidate, indicator, set up something, anything that you like here today, my suggestion is you paper trade it first before ever putting 1 penny of real money into the trade, setup, or indicator, and then and only then would you do so if it fits your own personal risk profile and risk tolerance. Now keep something in mind. Because I am not an advisor, that means I am not under trading restrictions. That means that I may choose to enter or exit a trade at any given time without prior notice. Now keep in mind that each and every one of these trade setups that we might discuss here are all non-funded trades. In other words, they are meant to be for educational purposes only. All right, perfect. All right, guys, it's Rob. We just finished the E-mini Trader Talk up. I threw another trade on just as we pushed up. I put a sell stop in as I walked away. It got triggered, which is fine. That's how I was setting it up. So I had a sell stop in at 28. My trigger was because of this 29. We had the moving average there, so it pushed up to that, and the moving average, if it were to roll over, we're going to take the trade. Now, that is because I was not able to sit here and watch it. Had I been sitting here, I'm going to want it to move up to it, pause, roll over, and then take the bearish trade. So we'll see. This is on 2 contracts. We're underwater by $50 right now. So we got in at 28, right? So now we're still down by about $50. So 28, 38, 43. So we're going to go ahead and put a hard stop and 43 for 2 contracts. Right, so if it does get up there, we're out of the trade. It violates the moving average. It violates the 236. All the stuff I just taught you in the E-minis tonight about the overnight fib setup. All right. So we'll keep our eye on it a little bit. I'm going to pause the video. If it moves up a little higher and hits our stop, we're taking out, so be it. We have, hard to tell, I've got to move this a bit. We got 1:15 left in this candle. That's really where it's going to play out. Don't get scared as it's moving around like this. Keep your eye on it. Don't jump. Not yet until you get past that, into that next candle before you start to consider anything. If we close and move higher, great. We exit the trade and call it a day. If we start to back off from there, that's more important, right? So overall, we've had a great move. One of the things we could do here is we can go in and draw the fibs off of this recent high down to the low we had in here and use this as a current fib of retracement. So if we pull back up to this level, that would be the 382. So if we make it up there and fail, it's what I call a false breakout, but a breakout nonetheless. All right. So we'll keep our eye on it. We've got 20 seconds left in this candle. We're down $50. I'm just curious where we're at on the bid-ask. There's only a 2-tick spread in there right now, so it's not that bad. Right? This trade has us underwater $40. We're already up 125 for the night. So this would be our 3rd trade. Of course, the workshop is over now. But again, I just wanted to get this recording off. So guys, I'm going to hit pause. We're going to let the trade do what it does. And then we'll come back in just a little bit and see where we're at, right? So we are, by the way, 10:15 right now is where we are at. So I'm going to hit the pause button. So guys, we just had a little bit of a pullback. We were down to $30, which is, we were down 30, underwater by 30, as we pulled back to this horizontal line, which now has a confluence with the 8-period moving average, right? And as we're getting bigger numbers in here, we are not able to see the volume. So I need to get that pulled out a little bit. Okay, so let's see. So now we're at $40. That's the key. Right there, that horizontal line we looked at earlier, that's the key. Bounce off of it. We're out of the trade. Breakthrough to the downside, and we've got another profitable trade for a non-funded trade tonight. All right, so I'm going to hit on pause again. So right now we're at 10:17, and there is 2 minutes left in this candle. All right, guys, now it's 10:20. 3 minutes later, we're at a zero on our candle, waiting for the next print on our bar. We're still under $40, but it did close as a red candle. So the question only comes down to what does it do next? I just wanted to see what the open of this candle was. We got our hard stop in the place on the top, so I'm not really worried about it. We do not have any exit in place at all on the bottom, and I really want to see how it handles itself by the previous lows of the trades we just got out of, the last trade we got out of in the trading lab, in the E-mini lab. All right, so now we're up, not up, it's up down $80 now. So we just got that 3.5 minutes left in that candle. Let's see what happens as we go. All right, so right now it is 10:21. I'm going to put it on pause. Guys, we're back here now at 10:31. Just kind of hanging out. We're down $70. We were down as much as 80, pushed up to the 21. It's going to be our first hurdle if we could stay below that 21 and get the roll back over. Now it's down 80. Again, 21 is the key, right? We've got a buy stopping at 43. Right now we're at 35, so you still got 8 ticks left. 7 ticks left now until getting stopped out. All right, I'm going to hit pause, go back to watching my TV show and listening for the tune. All right, see you in a little bit. So guys, here we are at 10:38. It's been a few minutes since we last got together. Remember, our stop is all the way up here. Oh, you just saw we kicked into profitability for the very first candlestick. All right, so now we're up $20. We're up 10, we're up 20. We're just kind of vacillating around. I'm going to max this chart now. Stretch it just a little bit. And we have some movement there. We're now at a break even. We were down as much as about $80 or $90 or so. But right down here, I can't see the exact bottom just because of the offset. And I don't remember on the properties exactly what that one was. Let's see. We'll keep that off on the side there. But there's an offset for it. Let's see. All right, so where are we? Down $30 right now. So just see something. Where's the countdown clock? We're at 11 seconds right now. All right, so the key is going to be what happens after this candle forms. Don't remember. I know there's a way to offset this. All right, so we're at the zero again on the lines. So we have zero time left, and we're looking to see, it's that horizontal line that we drew in there, guys. So we closed just above it, but below the 8, which is the first time we've done it now since entering this trade. All right, so the key is, what does it do on this next candle? We're down $40 right now. We're underwater by $40. So let's keep our eye on this and see where it goes. We'll watch it a couple more seconds. I'm going to put it on pause and go back to watching my TV show. That's what it's all about. I can sit here and trade, turn my head back a little bit when I hear some movement going on, and not really worry too much about it. So we've slowed up a little bit there. We've got just shy of 4 minutes left in this candlestick, so a little bit of time. Right now it is 10:41. I'll hit pause and we'll go back at it. All right, so now 10:46. We just pulled back down. We're up $20 on this trade at this point, $10. I want to keep my eye on the dome at the same time. You could see where price is at and what you are up or down in your trade and what it takes to get you where you want. Right, so we're at 28 right now. Right, So a break even at 28. So we'll keep our eye on that candle for another moment, then I'm back to my TV show. So we've been in this one a while now. We got that rollover at the 21 3 candles ago. Big candle down. Spread's a little big. All right, so now we're pushing up. As long as we stay under that 8, I don't care if the wick goes above it. We got a minute and a half left in this candle. We'll keep our eye on it for the rest of this candle. But as long as that happens, we're okay. So right now we're down 20, now 10. Stop got really tight right at that resistance level. I mean the bid-ask spread, really tight. Minute 29. This video is a little longer than I wanted it to be. $40 underwater with huge bid-ask spread from what we've seen tonight. 3 ticks, now 2. So as it came down to 2, we were down 30 instead of 40. Price didn't move. We just tightened up the spread. All right, so we've got 36 seconds left in this candle. I wouldn't mind a close right at that 8. As long as we can roll over from there, I'm good. So we sold at 16,628 before. We're at 16,628 now, and we're under $40. Now it's 20. Now it's 40. So right where we were, and we're underwater by $40. So we've got 4 seconds left in this candle. Once I get this one finish, let's see if we can't get the new one to form. Looks like we might get a gap up is where I'm going to guess above the 8. Just pattern, just the way we closed, the strength of the candle. Doesn't mean it's going higher. We'll keep our eye on it. We're still holding our own, only underwater, $30 in the trade. All right, so we just opened up. We got a little wick pushing up higher. Guys, I'm going to pause the video at 10:50, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, so now we are up $40 on that big push down. We are at a lower low than we had been on the previous candle. Bid-ask spread is nice and tight, which I am liking very much. All right, we're at 624 right now. All right, so we're up $40 right now. Let's go max the chart for a second. So we've got these bottoms to contend with right here. I'm really not interested in pulling out of the trade just yet. Oh, didn't even realize we had a new candle forming there. So we're now up $60 on that trade. All right, these are all about the management. Every bit of this is about management. I'd like to see another trade go off there somewhere above that, or not above, but below. There we go. Somewhere move. We're down at 620. All right, so we got eight ticks right now. We've got to watch those bottoms in there, guys. So let's see. Looks like it's about here is our bottom, right? Give or take. So right now we're up $40. We're 14 minutes into this video, almost 13 and a half. It's 10:56. It's been a long time after teaching for 2 hours. But this is the time we seem to have them happening. So we'll keep our eye on that level, which is 18. So right about 20. Another 2 ticks down. And if we start to bounce from there, it may be time to just pull the trigger and call it a night. If we can break through there, guys, there is some good potential. If we can break down. Oh, let's pull it back a little bit. Too much. All right, so that 382 is what we're looking for, and realize that that is about a fibit right there. So we've slowed down with 2.5 minutes left, guys. I'm going to put it on pause, and I'll bring it back to you in a moment. Right now, we are at 10:57 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys, we're at 11:10. We are up $60 right now on this trade. Excuse me, $50. We keep playing around that level. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and, where are we now? $40. I'm going to close out the position. And we are going to call it a day. We keep playing on that line. We may break through, but it's my bedtime. So I am going to just call it a night. All right, so hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Take care, folks. Bye. Oh, by the way, that made about $165 tonight that we're up on just 2 contracts. Not bad, since the rest of the free world's not making anything. Waiting on options and equities to open in the morning. All right, take care. Bye now.